Hello. Um, Here we are. We're back. Oh my god, this is gonna be aggravating. So, if this camera angle changes a lot, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to be propping up my iPad. But I was gonna do another fit check today. So, actually, you can come with me. Okay, so this is what I got going on. My Billie Eilish shirt. I have like this really tight black long sleeve underneath. I don't know where I got it. And then some light wash jeans, and then the Air Force Ones, unfortunately. And then it's really giving freshman, sophomore year with my hair clips right now. But these are like the only ones I have left. Like, literally ordered like a bunch of them, I think, my sophomore year, and now they're just gone. So, yeah. But yeah, my hair. I'm trying to figure out like how to work with my hair. I'm really loving like how the purple has faded into like this like red thing, and it's like so insane because this whole part of my head was like blonde in I think I did at the end of July, and now it's like the purple is all the way down here. Like, look how much that's grown in not even a year. Like, is that normal? I thought your hair is only supposed to grow like half an inch a year. I actually know that would make sense because that's like what, an inch, 2 inches. I don't know, half an inch a year. Still half an inch a year, and that's way more than an inch. I don't know what that math I was trying to do was, but yeah. I also wanted to say I had a really bad breakfast, so we're really trying to wrap this up right now so I can go run to Dunkin' Donuts to get myself a bagel twist because I literally walked all the way to the dining hall to go get breakfast this morning. Got my breakfast, got back to my dorm, and it was just like not good. Like, I just like couldn't eat it. So that's where I'm at. Okay, this is actually a pretty good cold open. I ain't finna fret. But yeah, let's just run the intro and then we'll get into it. It's the King Not Queen podcast. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the King Not Queen podcast. My name is Nina, and I am your host. I'm again sorry if this table keeps shaking. I'm trying to like distance my body from the table so I'm not shaking it so much. As you can see, we're in a different room today. Um Happy, that's not a aggravated we're in a different room today. That's a happy we're in a different room today because this is where I intended to be last week, but people were in here after I reserved it. So I was in literally last week my iPad was propped up on a piano, my computer propped up on a piano, and I was holding the microphone. Like, that's just so annoying, but whatever. We're here now, and I'm still trying to adjust the gain, like, cause I keep hearing something in the background, and I don't know what it is. Anyways, okay, I literally don't even have this my script pulled up right now. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode. It's actually really fun to do. Fun getting back to the swing of things. Okay, here's my weekly recap. Basically, it's midterm season, and I think I only have like one physical test midterm, so I'm not really like too worried. Maybe I shouldn't say that. But my last midterm I did for this class, I did pretty good. So hopefully I do good this time. But yeah. And I think I have like a paper due next week. I really don't know, but this is like the second to last week before spring break, which I think I might be staying. I'm not really sure. I think I might stay for half and then go home for half. I'm not really sure how I'm feeling. Um But yeah, we can't wait for spring break. Also, just like, I don't know, I put being productive question mark. I really love, well, yeah, I like the schedule that I have for Tuesdays. It's like, I don't know, because my Tuesdays were so unstructured. I like didn't know what to do. Like, I was waking up early for what? Like, I don't understand. But I still have homework to do after this. That's why we're still 9 a.m. sharp. 9 a.m. sharp to the podcast, and then 10 to 10. But I'm really liking it because then I have like a 2-hour window before I go to class. I go to class, I go get lunch. I have a little window of time again, and then I go to class again, and then after that I'm done for the day. Um anyways, um okay, what else do I have here? Edit Editing the podcast. I don't know why. I should have so I hate myself sometimes for when I write my notes because like I just write like two words and then I expect myself 3 days later to understand what I meant. I think by editing the podcast I mean how easy it was, and like it was um like I don't know, I kept editing it right where I didn't have to keep going back and forth between making sure the audio was synced. It was just like synced perfectly. I'm just like I'm really just out here producer, editor, um best producer out here, like you know what I mean? But anyway, I need to stop saying that, okay? Let me stop saying it. Okay. And then yeah, that's all I really had for the weekly recap. Nothing has really happened oh, I had a really bad last Wednesday, but we don't have to talk about that. We don't have to talk about that. I literally it was just not a good day. And then it like no, because the way that Wednesday like triggered a bunch of events, not a bunch of events, but one specific event that I'm still dealing with is annoying at best. I think it was just like it was like really nice out. So I think that's why it was just so bad because I was like, "Oh my god, it's spring." And I was like, "Let me go outside." And then like when I went outside, it turned back into winter and I was like, "Okay, let me just go back inside." And then I just like I don't know. It was this is actually the first time this has happened to me where I physically could not do work. And I don't know, I've never been through that before. So I was like I was really really struggling to even like write. I couldn't write. I couldn't pick up my Apple Pencil. I literally sound so like such a brat. I couldn't pick up my Apple Pencil and write on my iPad, which is like not what I mean at all, but I couldn't write notes for class. Shaking the camera. I literally couldn't write and it was it was difficult and I was annoyed. Um but I ended up taking notes on my phone, but then I took like a really nice like I think I took like an hour and a half break from doing anything. I just like stopped and then I went to a different location and got myself together and I really love that location. It really fueled my love for my secret little spot on campus, which I don't think is a secret anymore. Which is so sad because other people hopped up on the trend. Anyways, okay, that's it for my weekly recap. But we could jump right into our next segment here because she's a little packed.
Bad movie and TV show review. Bad movie and TV show review. Sometimes they're good though.
Welcome back to Bad Movie and TV Show Review. I have a lot of things. A lot of things. Let's start off with Euphoria because I'm not gonna spoil it at all, even though it did come out by the time I listened to this almost a week ago. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm gonna give y'all a week before I talk about it in detail. I have 3 points here. First, little underwhelming. I love the show. I like for the first half of the episode, my hand was over my mouth, and then I don't know the ending. I don't know. A lot of it could have went in a whole different direction that would have gotten you hyped for the third season, but I think because they know it's going to be a while till the next season comes out, they didn't want us to be on such a cliffhanger where we're like give us something. Cuz right now I'm not like Euphoria, give me something, like I need more. Like right now I'm just like okay, it's over. Like it's over. It's like almost like that was just the end of the show. Like it very well could have just been the end of the show. You know what I mean? Because now that they're promising a third season, I'm like, y'all literally gave us nothing. Y'all gave us nothing. But okay. I'm crying and throwing up, screaming as well. Dying, that too. just at the events that transpired. And then also, I'm gonna say HBO Max, if y'all ever want to sponsor, but do better, because I literally was on the clock, 9 o'clock on HBO Max, just finished watching the previously on. Right when that ended, HBO Max wanted to disconnect from the server. They wanted to go have their website go down. Make that make sense. And I thought, oh, maybe it's just like the shoddy Wi-Fi that's here. Like maybe it's just that. Why did I go on Twitter and other people were feeling the same way? Like, why? And I was like, okay, so this means it's an HBO Max problem and that it needs to get fixed right now. Because y'all, I'm not a website developer. I love that transition. I'm not a website developer, but I am a businesswoman. And as a businesswoman, I know that if you're going to be playing this huge season finale, knowing how big the show is this year, you're not gonna put in some reinforcements. I know this kind of thing exists. You're not gonna put some sort of reinforcements for like the traffic of your website, knowing that like millions of people are watching right now. This HBO Max do better. Speaking of HBO Max, I watched a different movie the other night, um called Kimmy with Zoe Kravitz. We love her. We love Christina from Divergent. I think that was her name. Um and all I'm going to say, wait, literally was reading the wrong bullet points. Okay. Very similar plot to The Woman in the Window. I was like, okay, like did they get it from here, blah blah. And also the way that it was directed by like an Academy Award winning director, I could see. I don't Did he write it? I don't know. I don't know if he wrote it. It was directed very well. Um that's what I'll say about that. Like very good, but who directed by Steven Soderbergh, which I don't. Okay, it was written by this dude. Let's see what other movies this David Coop Coep David Coep. Let's see what other movies he made, because I don't know, like the writing was a little eek. Okay, he's won some awards here. Oh. Okay, wait, let's see his movies. Secret Window. Spider-Man? Nah. Spider-Man? Panic Room? Okay, maybe he didn't write that. Maybe he didn't write that, because if he wrote Spider-Man, like the first one, I don't believe that. And it's also okay, yeah, no. He didn't write Jurassic World or Jurassic Park. Maybe he was just involved with them. The Mummy, I believe he wrote The Mummy. The most recent Mummy. Anyways, I'm getting kind of off track here. But I don't know, it was like a little like I feel like I've seen this before, you know what I mean? But the lack of character development also could have been because I was falling asleep during the movie, that I missed like a few key scenes. But I was like, it was good. I liked the idea. I didn't like how straight. Actually, I kind of liked the reveal of like who, was the like person caught on like the tape recording thing. But I didn't like how this turned into like an epic chase scene. I don't know why that was going on, but another part I also liked was just like showing, I don't know, the goodness of humanity, was when they picked her, like these two kidnapper guys with no context. This is actually really funny. But two kidnapper guys picked her up off the street and were just like pulling her into the van, and like a normal scary movie or like a normal like thriller would just be like, and she just got taken away and nobody noticed. But like it was so like this one was so realistic, where like someone people actually turn around and were like, what are you doing right now? Like, are you trying to kidnap this girl? And they got her out, which I really liked. That one main part I really liked. But I also just like Zoe Kravitz. I'm also really excited for the Batman. I really want to, I don't know, like I want to see that movie, but like who am I supposed to go with? Somebody. Am I supposed to go with is he the Batman? Um anyway. Yeah, but I really love her. I think she's like a great actress. You know, nepotism, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nepotism. It don't. If you're actually talented, like I feel like the nepotism kind of just goes away. You know what I mean? Not me learning a new word and keep using it, but I feel like it just kind of like goes away. Like obviously you have so many opportunities to get better, but acting isn't really a skill I feel like there's some like innate ability um to act because I don't know, like you can go to so many you can go to so many classes and still not know how to act. That's all I'll say about that. Okay. Kimmy in Euphoria. Here we have the Kanye doc part 2. I really liked this one. This one was really good. I kind of got a lot of I don't know, just like kind of brought back my love. Did I talk about this in the last episode? I don't think I did. But just like my love for like good like rap hip hop. I don't know why, but like um I've been listening to like a bunch of like playlists of like 90s, 2000s, and 2010s like hip hop. And I don't know. I kind of miss that. Like that's not really here anymore. It's more like that like makes you go like that isn't really here anymore. That kind of like that face that doesn't really exist anymore. I feel like it's a lot of just like and hold on, I'm kind of losing my train of thought, but like also the bars that came out of like 90s and 2000s hip hop fire. Like nobody got bars like that anymore. Nobody has bars like that. But wow. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I'm talking about music right now. Anyways, but yeah, I found a lot of like old songs. I'm like, "Oh my god, I love this song," or like, "Oh my god, I love this artist." So, yeah, we love that documentary. The next episode comes out tomorrow. Very excited. Anyways, even though we're still angry at Kanye West right now, but it doesn't matter because actually it does matter and we're separating the art from the artist even though I said that's problematic. Anyways, last thing for this is the Bel Air show. So good. I am actually really liking it. I love the soundtrack. I'm going to talk about a song I got from it in the next segment, but the soundtrack is pretty good. The dude that plays Will, oh my goodness. It's I don't know, something about the show is just that it just feels like it's like a, a an act within an act because it feels like he's acting the part of like Will from Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I have never really watched that show before. Like I've seen like clips here and there, but it just feels like he's playing that part from like okay, like it was written for the show, but also he's playing the part of the role it played. I cannot think of like a word for this, but the role it played in society. So like he's playing the role for the show, but also is playing the role of what the show meant to people. I'm gonna say it one more time to see if I can get the point through. He's playing the role like it's a show, but also that it acknowledges that that it's a reboot. So he's playing the role like he knows it's a reboot, but also because it's a show. That doesn't make any sense, but I hope that got through to some people. But he like almost looks like I don't know what it is about the guy. I don't know how they found this man, but it's almost like he looks like Will sometimes. Like it's so weird. Like he'll make faces, he'll do like gestures and like or like sounds that look like him. It's so scary. And like but like when you're just looking at him regular, he doesn't look like him at all, but like he's just I don't know, like I guess it's just great acting. Like the way you can channel somebody and like look and sound and act like them when you don't even look like them whatsoever is so, I don't know, it's kind of scary. I'm using my cursed water bottle today. We don't have to talk about that. Anyways, insane. I don't like Carlton's character at all. I don't know if he was like this in like the original show. Because I never really watched it like that. I always thought he was like the funny, brother from another mother. Like that's always what I thought he was. Like I never didn't know that he was like so rude to Will. Never put that together. But this Carlton is like a whole different take. Like he's kind of scary. Like he's kind of scary. I'm scared. Also I really like the cheesy references. Like there was in like the first episode, he was like, "Gun one little fight, my mom got scared." Like nobody says that. Like that's from the song. Like come on. I thought he was gonna say, um, like uh walked to the house about 7 or 8 and I told him to get me home, see you later. Like I thought he was gonna say that, but he did not. um and like the fuzzy dice, I really like that from the song. I also just really liked how real, like it didn't seem like, oh, it was a little like skirmish. Is it the word? I'm using like kind of weird words today. It wasn't like some little like tussle in the at the basketball court. Like it was like for real gang stuff. And I don't know if that happened in the original show, but I liked that take of how like it's actually dangerous. So like it's actually dangerous for him to be there. You know what I mean? Yeah, actually dangerous for him to be there. Um, but yeah, also I want to see like is Will gonna show up? Like Will Smith, like Will Smith, my guy. Is he gonna show up in the show somehow? I would really. Ooh, it's really sitting on the edge of there. I would really, really. That's still in frame because I know it widens the angle. I don't know. I would love for him to like show up somehow and be like, "Hey, it's me, Will." Like you know what I mean? Anyways, but yeah, that's all I had for Belair. I really like it. Oh, I didn't know that. Like, I could make that noise. It sounded so crisp. Anyways, okay, yeah, that's all I had for Belair. I'll update you guys when new episodes come out. But yeah, really like it. Oh, I really love Coco Jones too. Like, that's my girl. Let it shine. Let it shine. Come on now. Let it shine. They need this girl to start singing. Coco Jones. Um, really love her. She's a great actress too. I also did not realize that the little sister is is the girl from Captain Marvel. She's so big now. What the heck? It's like kind of scary. Like she's so big. And that movie came out like 3 years ago. It's like crazy how fast it's crazy to witness because like obviously you know that like kids grow up fast. But like it's so crazy seeing it when it's like a child actor and seeing how fast that they grow up in like the span of like 2 years, 3 years. There was another thing I was gonna say about, oh, she looks like someone from Julie and the Phantoms. That's all I was gonna say. Anyways, okay, that's the end of this segment. That went on like a little longer than I thought it was, so I'm gonna try to make the rest of this like super quick. So yeah, next segment, please. Artist spotlight. Yeah. Yay. Okay, y'all. Welcome to Artist Spotlight. I got a few songs here today. Um, let's start off with oh my goodness, I don't know where that came from. City of Gods by Fivio Foreign. I'm not really sure how to say that name, but he was on Off the Grid, I'm pretty sure, with Kanye West. But Kanye West is on the song, so is Alicia Keys. Let's just talk about how Alicia Keys popped off. Like, why did she go off so hard? There was no reason for her to be singing her heart out. Like, where has she been? Where has she been? Doing her skincare line? Like, Alicia Keys, we need you back in the music industry. Like, I'm so confused as to why she's just gone. Like, make that make sense. But or maybe I'm just out of the loop and she has been making songs, but like I literally haven't heard from her in years. But besides the point. Oh, we saw that little thing go into my mouth. Um, I don't know. That song is just so good, and I like the. They did a sample from a Chainsmoker song, which I heard someone say that, and then I went to listen to the original song, and then I saw their TikTok about it, and they were like, "Huh, like, our song, blah blah," acting like they're not getting money from that. Y'all, this is why I can't stand some people because, like, they'll be like, "Using our song, y'all are getting money. Like, make that the joke. Make that the joke that someone's using your song and you're getting paid for it. Using your song from like years ago and you're getting paid for it. Like, why is the joke like that you're angry? Like, I don't like that joke. Anyways, um, yes, we love Alicia Keys. I don't know, I like the I think I might like the drill music. Is that what it's called? I think I like it, but it depends on like the song cuz they kind all drill beats really do sound the same. So it's really like what the artist is making of it and like the flow of what they're doing over it. But I hear a lot of people not liking Alicia Keys on the song. I'm like, yo, why are you lying to yourself right now? Because it's literally the best part of the song is her New York City. Like she's always singing about New York City. Like what has that city done for you? Has it made you hate the city, Billie Eilish? Like what? I don't understand. I don't understand why Alicia Keys hates or loves New York so much. Like someone ask her for real. Okay. That's all I have to say about that. Really good song. I'm trying not to play it out for myself because I still every time I hear it, I'm like, hey, hey, hey. So I'm trying not to play it out for myself. Um, next I have Miss Billie Eilish and Mr. Phineas O'Connell, and how they wrote and produced three new songs for Pixar's Turning Red. So excited, and Phineas is voicing a character. Big ups for my man. We love it. And the song is called No Nobody Like You, and I can literally hear like Billy singing. Like obviously that's not like a type of song she would put out. Like it's very clearly like it's written for Pixar, but I can literally hear her singing it. Like especially the beginning, I can literally like hear her like whispering that like song. I don't know. And then I'm trying to figure out like what voice Phineas is doing because I can distinct I don't know everybody who is I don't know everybody who is in the who is voicing this like boy band. All I know is Jordan Fisher. Everyone knows I hate Jordan Fisher with a passion. Like I don't like that man at all. He's annoying. Like I don't like his voice at all. Um I don't like him as an actor. He bothers me. I don't like him on TikTok. He bothers me. Like I just like don't like him at all. I have so much hate in my heart for that man. I just like don't like him. But I spelled Ludwig wrong. I think someone's name is like Ludwig or something. Son, I don't know. Son Ludwig something something. Oh my god, I'm literally so stupid. Wig, and it's from Turning Red. I'm literally such a dumb. Why don't I just look it up on Apple Music? Okay, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. But yeah, the song is really good. I can hear Phineas on one part of the song. Um, but I feel like I don't know. Maybe he'll have a bigger part in like some of the other ones. Anyways, I'm just getting so I need to figure out who this person is. That's why I'm like getting really sidetracked. Anyways, but I really thoroughly enjoyed the song, and it's like I don't know. I feel like people would make fun of me for listening to that song. Um, but I like it. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. Oh, he's Swedish. This guy. Okay, sorry. Literally, that came to nothing. Like, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. So, song is really good. And then, I was talking about Bel Air earlier and how the soundtrack is really good. And I found a song from there, and I was listening to this song and I was like, this sounds like Kid Cudi. I'm like, I really like Kid Cudi. I don't like I like Kid See Ghosts, and I have a couple like of his songs like here and there in my like library. I don't have like full albums or anything. I don't know because I feel like he has like a lot of music and I don't feel like catching up on it. Even though that's technically like a little backstory in my life. That's what I did with Brockhampton because I watched a video, a teens react video of them reacting to Brockhampton. I'm like, okay, let me like get into it. And I listened to their three albums, Saturation 1, 2, and 3. I listened to them all in the span with like of 2 days and like just kind of fell in love with them. So maybe this is what I need to do with Kid Cudi, but I don't know. I just like can't. Not me making excuses. Not me saying I can't find the time. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. But it's called Teleport to Me, Jamie. Which I don't know why it's Jamie. Like I don't understand like why that is. But the beat is so good, the melody insane. Um, and it's by Wizard. So not I think it's like Kid Cudi and some other guy like came together and produced it together. Kind of like Kid See Ghost, like a joint album. Really love it though. Very good song. And I think that is all I have for um artist spotlight. I was talking about earlier how I really fell in love with like back in love or in love again because I wasn't alive during the 90s, but with like 90s like hip hop and stuff. Oh wait, I had another song that I found the other day. Um but anyways, how I kind of fell in love with it again just cuz from the Kanye doc. So just like I've been listening to like a lot of Jay-Z, Timbaland, even though he's not really, I don't know if he's 90s or not, but whatever. Just like that good produced stuff. But another song is somewhere only we know. I think y'all know what song I'm talking about, and I don't know why I thought of this song. I don't know where I heard it, but I think I heard like a lyric, and I was like, oh my god, I really love that song. Mainly because I heard it in Glee, and I love Blaine and everything. But I'm listening to like the original, because I can't be. I don't know, something about listening to Glee like on the regular. Like there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't know. I don't want to hear Blaine in my ear all the time. Anyways, but okay, that's it for artist spotlight. I feel like I'm just rambling. Like there's like no direction of this podcast today. Okay, anyways, let's just move on to the last segment. I'm ready. Actually, I'm about to pop off right now because I'm so angry. Okay, bye. Taking a scroll, taking a scroll, hey, taking a scroll, yeah. Welcome to taking a scroll. I was literally in the middle of just dancing to that song, and literally there's somebody else. Anyways, so I actually was really excited for the taking a scroll this week, because um last week Ethan from the H3 podcast said that Jeff was gonna be on, and I was so excited to I don't know, I was excited to see some stuff go down, but unfortunately Jeff and his posse messed up big time because it's not happening anymore. This is why I love writing my notes in advance because then I have more stuff to talk about. But yeah, now it's not happening anymore, and it's because Jeff's friend wants to be stalking Ethan's house for some odd reason. So now it's no longer happening, which is like really annoying because like Jeff had like this huge opportunity to like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, it would have reached a lot of people. And I don't know. It is, I don't know. Would have been good for him, I feel like, to be on the podcast and, say what he slayed, what he wanted to slay. But no one wanted to, people want to mess up. And he let his friends get out of control. So yeah, unfortunate. But speaking of Jeff and like David Dobrik, apparently there's supposed to be like this David Dobrik Casey Neistat documentary happening. documentary. Did I say that word? I don't remember if I said it or not. But there's supposed to be some sort of documentary going on sometime soon, which like Casey Neistat, go take care of your kids. I'm so confused. Go live with your, go have fun with your family. Like forget about the internet. Like you were popping off like what, 5 years ago? Like it's time to go, dog. It's literally time to go. You've had your success. Like you're done. Why? And he's like, now it just like makes me feel so uncomfortable that he's like trying to like capitalize off of like David's controversy and the controversy surrounding like YouTubers, like when that's not really like what, like we don't need more documentaries on YouTube about YouTubers. Like that's no, maybe it's not going to be a documentary on YouTube. Maybe it'll be some real documentary, but we don't need any more documentaries made by YouTubers about YouTubers. You know what I mean? Like someone, because that also the fact that Casey Neistat and David Dobrik are very close and are like very friendly, like that's just give it's reeking, smelling, disgusting of bias and like what? Like it's just like yeah, reeks of bias and that this documentary is not gonna be helpful at all. It's just gonna cater to the people who really I don't know, defend influencers. I've it's just like I don't know, something about it just seems off to me. I don't like that. Um Actually I'm not gonna talk about this other topic anymore just because I don't want to talk about that. So we're just gonna black it out here. Um Can I still see that? Okay, sorry. Um, let's also talk about Millie Bobby Brown's 18th birthday. Bestie turned 18. We love that for her, but don't love the people who are acting creepy. Not a fan. I feel like she's already had to grow up so fast, and I feel like she's had to turn. I don't want to speculate on people's lives, but that's kind of like what I'm here to do. I feel like this is just what I've observed, but I feel like she has turned to older men to feel safe. And I don't know why that is. Not me trying to like give her therapy right now, but I feel like she's turned to older men to make her feel safe because of like she was forced to grow up so fast. She feels the need to be like protected by an older man. I don't know why. That's just the vibe I'm getting. But she like date well, besides Jacob Sartorius, I feel like every other guy she has dated has been like older than her, and doesn't have to be like so many years older than her because I think the guy she's with right now is 19. He's turning 20 this year, so that's not too much of an age gap. It's just the fact that oh she was dating she was dating older people while she was underage. I feel like that's why I'm getting that vibe. But I don't know, I feel like the age gap hasn't been too bad between her previous like boyfriends, but just the fact that like she's going for older people, I feel like she finds comfort. I don't know what it is. I feel like I should not have said that, but that's just how I feel. And I just like people are just so weird. I literally like have so much anger towards people because I don't know, people just like don't know how to act. And this just goes like for everybody in every situation, circumstance. People just like don't know how to act. You heard that? Was that me? I just like feel like people don't know how to act these days. Like I feel like I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I'm like the only person this is me when I feel like the main character, but I feel like I'm the only person who knows how to act these days. Like there's only a handful of people who know how to act like a normal human being. Like there's so many people. I've run into so many people and I've seen so many people on social media who don't know how to act like a normal person. Like and maybe it's just because the definition I have a different definition of what a normal person acts like. But like I don't know, people just act so strangely lately. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. I don't know if it's because of like the world, but I just feel like people just act so strange. I'm just like, what is wrong with you? I don't know. Am I like does that make me like stuck up? I don't know if it's me or and like I don't know if it's me and my beliefs or if people are actually just acting weird because I'll have some days where I'm like, why is everybody acting like this today? and then some days I like don't. So like maybe it's just me. Like I don't know what it is. I'm like, do I need to talk about this with somebody? Because why do I feel like everyone's just acting weird? But that's literally none of my business. Another thing I want to talk about, which I was unfortunately watching today because I seen some news about it, but the BFFs podcast, I want to actually spend a significant portion on this. The BFFs podcast with Josh Richards and Dave Portnoy and some other girl. Um, I firstly just feel so ashamed and embarrassed that I'm from the same area that Dave Portnoy is. He's literally from Massachusetts. He's from like the town right next to mine. Like I am so embarrassed to be associated and come from the same place as that man. Like it's actually so embarrassing because he just like again doesn't know how to act as a normal human being. Like he's just like I don't know, something is like wrong with him. And I don't like the fact that he is doing the podcast with some like with a kid. I don't know. It's just like, well, Josh Richards is not a kid. He's an adult. But I don't know. Something about that just rubs me the wrong way. Obviously it just like obviously it's like it feels like he's just like with him to like get clout or whatever. I'm actually no, I literally only have 4 minutes left in this room. Anyways, I also wanted to say their podcast is like me, a podcast with zero listeners, commenting on a podcast with millions. But like honestly, I feel like they put no effort. They're the only reason that they put no effort into any research or scripting or like preparation for their podcast. I was watching it yesterday and today, and like they're just like covering headlines and have no idea what's going on. Like they were talking about. I'm gonna blank on all of this. I was ready to like pull out my laptop and start taking notes on how stupid this podcast is, but they were just like talking about like the Kanye, yeah, they were talking about the Kanye documentary, and like they were he was saying ye instead of yay, like that just like was annoying. Like they didn't know any background. They literally didn't even watch the documentary and were just like commenting on it like they knew what was going on, but they didn't. And coming from someone who watched the documentary and knew what was going on, it was just like so frustrating to listen to. It's straight up just a podcast that's so frustrating to listen to. They have no idea what's going on. And Dave Portnoy is just so like narcissistic and disgusting. Like, so embarrassing as a like just so embarrassing as a human being to just act that way. And I also wanted to say, and then they had Sienna May on the podcast, which she just made herself look so stupid. I don't know if I ever talked about this, but she just made herself look like so stupid. She's obviously so guilty, and the way she just like was able to just come on the podcast, prop up her arm on like the seat behind her and just like talk so nonchalantly when she is literally so guilty of what she has done is rage inducing, like makes me just want to throw a chair across the room of just how like upsetting that is to just watch. Like it just makes me so angry. Like ugh, disgusting. Like people just act so disgustingly and they don't get consequences. That's just like the worst thing ever. Like why? Why is she still able to be on podcasts like this and get attention when she literally committed a crime? Like it's just so annoying. And her lawyer had me so angry, and her video forensics guy had me so angry too, because obviously if you're being paid to defend her, if you're being paid and told find something wrong with this video, you're gonna find something wrong with this video to defend her. Like it's so stupid. Like does she not think that people watching it aren't thinking? Maybe the audience of that podcast aren't thinking, but me, who's not an audience of that podcast and found it through other avenues, are obviously thinking. Okay, that's all I had to say about that. It had me so angry. I was literally like when I was listening to it. Um, in my closing remarks, I wanted to comment on the current war happening in Ukraine and just say my um I literally can't think of the word. Oh, solidarity with Ukraine. It's actually unacceptable, and it's actually just like really scary. Period about what's going on. I follow Max. He is a professional dancer from Dancing with the Stars, and like I've been like updated with like he's currently in Ukraine. I think he's like on his way out at the moment, but I don't know, just like I follow him on Instagram. I've been watching his stories every day, and it's actually really scary. And I don't know. I feel so bad for his family, like because I think they're back here in America, and I don't know. It's just like, and then it makes you think of all the families that are going through stuff at the moment, and people who are here in America and have families back in Ukraine. Like I feel so like it's just so crazy. It's just crazy how this is like happening. Like not I'm literally not trying to make it about me, but I'm just saying like the fact that like I don't know, I feel like in the last few years like hit like everyone's just living through history. Like I feel like there hasn't been a moment like this in so long. Like the pandemic, the Black Lives Matter crazy protests summer 2020, and then just like a crazy election, and then like now this. It's just like I don't know. It's just like everybody listening, take care of yourselves and your mental health because it's literally crazy time right now. Like, especially like I woke up one morning and I had notifications that like bombs dropped in Ukraine and like it was being under attack. Like, I waking up to that is insane. So, yes, stand with Ukraine. I'm going to drop some links in the description of this podcast and on the YouTube video, um, so people can go donate or educate yourself. So yeah, that's my statement on that. And with that, this podcast is over. So hope you guys are loving the consistency here. Week 2, and yeah. I'm going to go to Dunkin' Donuts right now, get myself a bagel twist because I'm hungry, do homework, finish reading, and drink my water. Um, if you have any suggestions on what you want me to talk about, this is not blah 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 blah. You know where to email me, King Not Queen Pod. Again, it's King Not Queen Pod. Don't forget the pod at gmail.com. If you're a sponsor, I will take products over money. You know when I say that's a joke, right? It's a joke. Also email me at King Not Queen Pod. Again, it's King Not Queen Pod. Don't forget the pod at gmail.com. And yeah, that's it for this week's podcast. Thank you guys for listening. I forgot to do the Wordle yesterday. So I'll be finishing that today, unfortunately. But yes, thank you guys so much for listening, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, bye, bye.